Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Nice. All right. Good to see y'all. Um, Today we're gonna start warming up our hands, and then we're gonna get some chi gathered and place our hands on our eyes. Okay, so we'll do a little eye exercise to begin today. Get your hands nice and warm. Place your palms over your eyes. Once they get nice and warm, really hot. And let's move our eyes up and down. Repeat that a few times. Good. Let's go left to right and repeat. Good. Now go from down to up and repeat. Excellent. And right to left and repeat. Okay. Let's do some circles. Pick a direction and stick with it. Making circles with the eyes. Good. Change directions. Excellent. And rub. Close your eyes and just rub gently. Awesome job. And brush down the sides of your face. Good. And even the head, you can brush down your head, down to the neck. Gentle rubbing, very gentle. Very good. Nice. All right. And shake it out. Okay, we're going to do a little warm up just with the arms to start. So take your arms and as if you're trying to elbow behind you. So you're not actually using your back, just the shoulders. Good. And repeat. Keep going. And turn the music down a little bit. Keep going. Good. Exhale. Good. Shake it out. Next, we're going to take our elbows as if we're trying to do chicken wings, right? But keep your arms like this and elbows to the ribs. Go. Boom, boom, boom. Tap. Keep tapping your ribs. Oh, yeah. Keep your hands open too. Palms open. Nice job. And relax. Shake it out. Kick it out. Okay, we're going to tap our arm. Okay, so you're going to go tap right above where the elbow is and then come up and then up. So it's three taps. You go forearm, inner elbow, bicep. Forearm, inner elbow, bicep. And repeat. Breathe. Keep breathing. Keep tapping. Slightly cupped hands. Great job. And switch. Same thing. Good. And breathe on your own. Ah, excuse me. Well done. And relax. Shake it out. Hey, we're going to do what's called the riding horse stance next. So feet wider than shoulder width. And you can comfortably bend your knees. And then keep your arms slightly angled upward with bent elbows. So elbows are bent, knees are bent, back is straight, and fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling about 45-degree angles, and the hands are above the shoulders. Long exhales. Good. Hold it just like that. Got 30 seconds to go. Try not to move. Try not to wiggle. Keep your attention in your lower belly. Great, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Drop the arms. All right, now we're doing what we would call a front stance. So the front knee is bent, foot facing forward, the other foot angled about 45 degrees and straight. So back leg is straight, front knee is bent. Okay, we're going to take our hand and just kind of turn towards the foot. So if I'm going towards my front foot, I'm reaching towards the outside, then I'm going to turn back and reach back. So, reach, rotate. Good. Keep breathing. There you go. Well done. Getting those hips and shoulders active. Let's switch feet. Very good, guys. So now the other foot goes forward and bend the front knee a bit. Straighten out that back leg. Turn and reach, and turn and reach back. Turn and reach forward and down. Turn and reach back and down. Okay? And then you can speed up if you like. Good. Keep going. Keep breathing. Good job, guys. And stop. Okay, we're going to do another kind of rotation, similar to what we've done before in Tai Chi. But if you notice here, what we're going to do is we're dropping our arms and then making gentle fists and tapping our body. So we're gonna go up and turn, up, turn, up. And so what you're doing with your elbows is you're just letting the elbows kind of bend. Okay. So this time, instead of keeping our arms straight like we used to do, okay, we're going to go like this: drop and bend, up, drop and bend. And your fist can gently tap the corners of your chest. Okay. So it's up and bend. Good. Just kind of let the elbow extend and bend, and it'll come to the front and the back of the body, tapping the body. And you can just let it tap wherever it lands. Good. Yep, you got it. It's the deep breaths, long exhales. Sorry if I'm tapping the microphone. My fist is landing right next to it or on it every time. Oof. I'm great. Yep, keep it up. Oof. Just a few more. Keep that breath consistent. Last one. Oof. Great job. Kick it out. Okay, and we're going to do our riding horse stance again with the knees slightly bent, and another 45 seconds to a minute. Arms extended, but not fully. Remember, slight bend in the elbows, and palms are above the shoulders, fingers pointing about 45-degree angle up. Okay, and try not to wiggle or move. If you can, place your attention in your dantian while being aware of not moving the body or letting it twitch. No involuntary movement, if you can help it. Keeping the nerves calm, relaxed, while the muscles are slightly engaged, not tense. Just engaged a bit. Keep breathing. About halfway there. Remember, although our knees are bent, our back is straight. So a slight tilt in the pelvis forward is going to keep your spine elongated and straight. Great job. And drop the arms. Go ahead and kick the legs out. All right. Very good, guys. Now, last thing, I'm going to have you place your awareness in 3 spots, and then we're going to end in our dantian. So start with right between the eyebrows. Put your attention there. Okay, take a breath. Then directly behind it in the back of the cranium. Okay, put your attention there. I call it the Yujin acupoint in Chinese medicine. Take a breath while your attention's there. Good. And now run your awareness down the spine from that point all the way to where your dantian would be on the back side, and take a breath. And as you do, feel the dantian fill up as if an arrow from the back is going all the way into the dantian. Okay, great job. Shake that out. Try it one more time. It's really, really good for a reset of your chi. So you're not projecting so much without realizing it. It brings your chi back to your center for healing or just for storing energy. Try it again. Attention in the third eye point. Breathe while you're moving your awareness to now your Ujin point in the back of the head. And then move your awareness down the spine and back to your Dantian. Very good, guys. It's subtle, but the effects are profound. The more we practice that particular loop of our awareness and attention, the more you'll start to feel changes. But maybe right now it's just very subtle and it's very helpful, though. Go ahead and walk around a bit, grab some water, and you should feel pretty loose because we just worked all the five elements, okay? All the organs in the body got a little revitalized early in the morning. It's very helpful. Actually, you can do what we just did any time of the day. This is going to be something we're going to share with everyone in school um, for energy cultivation. This last set of exercises that we just did actually helped to open up all the energy channels and all the organs without taking too much time and having to do too much work. So, if you only have 5 minutes, you've been sitting down forever and your body's like, oh, I don't want to move. You do those exercises we just did, and you'll feel just like you do now. It's good in the morning too, right when you get out of bed. But we're gonna have that as our core exercises for healing and for developing chi. And so you guys got to try it out for the first time before anyone else. And we're also gonna share a diet. And kind of like a plan for how to eat, when to eat and what things are best during what times of the day to help everybody really get their bodies to the point where their chi is just so strong and you have so much vital energy that you don't really feel like you're tired throughout the day because a lot of times food can be a factor too. So we're gonna put all that out there in the next few weeks, I believe. So look forward to that, sharing that with you guys. All right, so we already got a great classroom with exercises that are going to help all the things from posture to relaxation, balance, flexibility, strength. But we needed something that is going to kind of be a little simple for people to follow, but have extremely good benefits. So my teacher came up with this set of exercises for us. You guys feel pretty good? Yeah. All right. Okay, next let's go into our regular set of Qigong. So we'll start with actually opening the shoulders up, one hand underneath. And we're going to take one palm as if we're scooping up. Ready? Inhale. And on the exhale, rotate the palm and try to go back and down without turning the shoulders or hips. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale, exhale. Nice. Last one. Well done. Full circle. Breathe in. Go. Exhale. Full circle. There it is. Nice. Repeat. Good. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. Awesome job. Shake it out and switch sides. Oh, kick your leg out too. When you open the shoulder, you'll notice the hip gets opened up too, and vice versa. Ready? Exhale out and begin with the inhale to move up. Nice. Exhale, back and down. Good, good, good. You got it, guys. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate the wrist and back and down as you breathe out. Good. Repeat. Last one. That's it. Ready? Full circles as you breathe. Go. Full circle inhale. Full circle exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Good. And one more time. Great job. Last one on your own. Well done. Shake it out. Kick it out. All right. Oh, you know what, guys? There's two more exercises I left out. Let's go ahead and do those. So one is for the lungs, and the last one's for the kidneys. I totally forgot. I did all the other organs. So this one, instead of going like this, you're actually gonna squeeze the shoulder blades back, but keep your palms facing each other like this, and your shoulder blades kind of squeeze the spine, and then you release. So we're gonna go. See how it's a little bit different than that first one? Yep, you got it. Very good, guys. Squeezing those shoulder blades back. Ah, ah. Oof. Good. Keep breathing on your own. 3 to 4 seconds in, 3 to 4 seconds out. Ooh. Well done. That's good. And shake it out, kick it out. And next is for the kidneys. We're just going to raise up on our toes. Okay, so lift the heels off the ground, get up as high as you can, and then drop. And again, repeat that. Drop. Good. Couple more. Last one. Great job. All right, go ahead and grab some water. Good work. All right. Next, we're going to go right into our next Qigong movement. It's the one where we're holding a ball. You place the ball right at your hip level, palms facing each other. And let's start with the inhale. And one side comes up and in while the other side goes down. Flip the palms and stretch by extending both heels of the palms in each extremity. So one's going up, one's going down. Exhale, release. Drop the hands. Good. And repeat. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Try a few on your own. Doing great, you guys. Last one. Well done. Bring the hands up to the chest. Palms still facing each other. On the inhale, one extends out, the other stops at the shoulder. But remember, elongate the spine straight up. And on the exhale, we're bringing our spine back down to the starting position, little by little bending the knees. Now we're extending the knees on the next breath, inhaling. Good. And on the exhale, bending the knees little by little. Nice job. Let the breath lead and continue. Try to make that breath long. Exhale, gentle, and as natural as possible. That was really good. Inhale. Nice, guys. Exhale. Relax the shoulders more. Let the palms guide the arms. And let the breath lead the body. Keeping space between the elbows and the arms. Inhaling up and out. Good. Remember, relax the shoulders. Exhale all the way down. Well done. Relax, relax, relax. And again, breathe in. Nice. Way to follow your breath, guys. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Take a deep breath in, slowly drop the hands. Exhale, relax, and walk it out. All right, very good. Okay, next we'll go through our Qigong movements. The basic ones that we have in our school are what we're gonna do now. The six main ones. Real quick, just looks like these. This is number 3. This is number 4. And then we got swimming through the clouds, which is number 5. And then number 6. So we keep it pretty simple. So it's something you can repeat and get really good at. And again, like Bruce Lee said, you know, he could care less about the guy practicing 10,000 different kicks every day. But the person who practices the same kick 10,000 times, that's the person to be afraid of. And coincidentally, when it comes to Qigong, okay, according to Harvard, the Qigong and Tai Chi movements that are very simple have the greatest health benefits. And when it comes to cultivating energy, for thousands of years, the simplest way has always been the greatest way, from what the ancient wise men have said in the past. And so, what we did was we simplified all the forms into this one 6 movement of Qigong. Our Tai Chi form is very similar as well. We've taken all the different movements and simplified it into something that's very easy to do for anybody. And again, that the more you practice, the more you learn to relax, the more you learn to keep your attention, awareness in your center and pay attention to your posture, the better you get in terms of energy, having energy, keeping the energy channels open, and learning to move without having to activate that fight or flight part of the brain and too much tension. Because most people, whether they know it or not, they're using too much mental activity, which is creating this fight or flight mechanism to activate. And that's what's causing a lot of the problems with aging. Okay, you can age gracefully. You don't have to, get sick and ill as you're getting older. You see people living to 90, 100 and there's a lady that did a marathon triathlon and she's 90 something. It's like, okay, what is she doing differently? But anyway, let's move on to the next one. So elbows are out, palms are up, knees are slightly bent, pelvis slightly tucked forward, spine straight, and blow all the air out. And let's begin. Inhale and exhale. Good. Following your breath. Excellent. Inhale, exhale. It may be hard to see, but if you can try it on your own, as you inhale, feel the feet pushing through the floor, top of the head stretching up towards the ceiling, while the palms are coming up to the chest. Try not to let your chin go out. Keep it slightly in as the spine elongates. A lot of people have a tendency, I do this too, to when you're going up, to stick the neck up too, but keep it in while the top of the head extends upward. And exhale down. Good. Relax the arms. And again. Remember to stay lighthearted. How important is that? If you practice while doing meditative movements and breathing, it gets easier to do throughout the day. When someone gets upset or is so serious with you, you can stay lighthearted on the inside. It allows your nervous system to accept what people are trying to give you. You see, when our nervous system is too constricted, not a lot of wattage of energy can flow through them without feeling uncomfortable. That's why most of the time when somebody gets angry and projects it towards a person, they lash back with the same anger because their nervous system can't handle the watts or the voltage of energy that's being passed to them because they're already too tense or they take it too serious. But the moment you open up your heart and take things lightly, that allows the nervous system to relax and accept the energy that's coming at you. And your body can refine it, especially if you do Qigong. It can transmute it into something that's tangible, usable. And if it goes to the Dantian, it becomes accessible for the entire body. It can be used for healing, for health, or just store it for later. It's not that you're taking someone's energy. Sometimes people just they feel like they need to give it to you. And it may have nothing to do with you now. People say it could have been past lives and they owed that karma. You're owed that karma to get dissolved. Exhale. But in order for karma to be dissolved, you have to accept it. But most people, they're just swimming in karma because instead of dissolving it when opportunities arise, they create more. So it's important not to get angry at people. Be aware of the emotions and allow the nervous system to function and stay relaxed. Inhaling up. And if you didn't notice already, I'm extending my hands out, forward and down as my knees are bending. But again, the knees are doing micro movements compared to the arms. Inhaling up and exhale forward and down. See, oftentimes being a kind-hearted, good person, when someone yells at us, we want to feel like it's our fault. Or if not, we get angry and then make it their fault. But it's not either. Okay? It just is what it is. That person's choosing to feel the way they want to feel, and they're choosing to express themselves and give you energy, actually. So, no need to get upset back. You can catch yourself and how you're allowing yourself to feel within that environment. You can correct yourself, check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? I love that line, but it's so true because you can let people feel the way they want to feel without you changing. And if you can, that'll allow you to accept the energy that that person unknowingly wants to give to you. When someone's upset, they don't realize they're giving energy out. They just feel like they have something they need to let go of because there's excess. That's why we're all here for each other. Sometimes we like to give too, right? Inhale up. It's pretty simple. There's nothing esoteric about what I just explained. It's all just science. Ready? Elbows out, palms up. Martial science is what they call it. Inhale, flip the palms at the chest, extend up, and exhale down. Relax the shoulders more. Good. Remember the legs are lowering the spine and the palms are guiding the arms. Inhale, extending up. And exhale out to the sides and down. Inhale up. Nice. Exhale down. Relax those shoulders. Great job, y'all. And repeat. A few more times. Follow your breath. Let the lower body guide the upper body. Stay lighthearted. Keep your attention in your dantian as your hands extend up. Exhale down. Last one. Ready? Let's reverse. Inhale. Relax the shoulders. Exhale. Gradually bending the elbows, letting the knees bend, and fully exhale by the time you reach this position here. Inhale naturally. Exhale. Hands on top. Bring the ball straight down. Great, guys. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Last one for good luck. On your own. Well done. Go ahead and walk it out a bit. Get a little sip of water. We'll come back and do swimming through the clouds. All right. So remember, for swimming through the clouds, as our knees bend, our arms extend, and we bend at the hips a bit. And on the exhales, when you swim up, Okay, and the second one that we're going to do is on the exhale, you start moving down. So you'll inhale, don't move. And then on the exhale, start descending while the arms extend out. Okay, and then the inhale comes up like that. So we'll start with the first one. And here we go. Palms right by the hips, shoulders back and down, spine straight. Exhale out. Inhale as if you're diving forward with the hands. Knees are bending. Good. Exhale, swim up. And repeat. Doing great. Repeat. Again. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. Take a deep breath in. Don't move yet. When you start to exhale, let's begin. Inhale up. Palms face up. Elbows drive in towards the body. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Two more on your own. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and shake it out. Kick it out. And take a few steps as well. And usually you'll notice your hips and shoulders are more free after Qigong because we're teaching energy to move in the proper ways. The way these movements were formulated were to train your body to naturally create the right energy flow without having to use mind intent. You don't have to think about it. You just got to try your best to move gently, slowly, and with your breath. So lastly, we're going to do the Tai Chi form. Now let's start with our feet about shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Remember, we do a Zheng Shuang posture where our attention's in our dantian, space between our arms, spine straight, and deep breath. Good. Today we're going to do ward off a little more traditional. So you'll see how I make the adjustment. You can try to follow, okay? All right. Now, inhale, we're going to raise up from the wrists, forearms and elbows, shoulders relaxed. On the exhale, let's go down, and our hands are going to meet as if we're trying to rub them together, but we're not. One hand's going to come out, the other one goes straight down by our side. There we go. Okay, next, bring that back hand up And on the inhale, we're going to roll back, bringing our wrists in towards the body. And as you extend forward, you can step out a bit and go from the back foot pushing through the floor all the way to the hips extending forward while the palms gently press out. Relax the wrists and let's pivot. You could take a step back and pivot at the heels of the feet. The front knee you want bent, back leg straight. Pinch the hand furthest from me. The other palm faces up. Now we're going to step back and draw the string of the bow. Extend the wrist out. And now stretch both hands, well, one wrist and one hand to each direction. Good. On the inhale, relax all at once. Bringing the pinched hand up, and that same foot slides in. Exhale, step out. Good. And trace the ball in front of you. Top hand becomes the bottom hand, and thumbs gently touch. Elbows slightly away from the body. You can see I have some space here. And let's take 2 breaths. Hands are right where your dantian is, but out a bit. Remember to stay lighthearted. One more breath. And we'll repeat to the other side. Arms right by your side. Deep breath. Tension in your dantian. Ready? Let's begin. This is the commencing form. Inhale. Soft shoulders. Soft knees. Exhale. Okay. And let both hands pass each other. One goes out, one goes to your side facing down. Other palm faces you. Good. Bring the back hand forward. And on the inhale, we're rolling back. And on the exhale, we're stepping out, pushing our back heel through the floor and allowing our hips to extend while our shoulders stay stacked on top of the hips. Good. Relax the wrists. Take a step back and with straight arms, pivot at the heels. Nice. Front knee bent, back leg straight. Pinch and pull as you step. Draw the string of the bow. Extend the wrist and stretch in both directions. Take a deep breath in. Relax all at once to your center. Pinched hand comes up. Same side foot slides in. And now let's draw the ball. Trace it at least. Top hand becomes bottom. Thumbs gently touch. Take 2 deep breaths. And now we're going to do one where you guys just try to follow. I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to breathe. And you'll see you can follow along by watching. And then you'll be able to hear when I'm breathing. So you can try to match it. You ready? Let's begin. Take a breath. Now, the whole time we're doing these movements, try to soften the joints and relax the muscles, but keep good posture. Okay? Let's begin. Take another deep breath. Standing posture. Mind in your center. Begin. Relax the tension. Let it go as you move. And try to move with softness and gentleness with good posture. Stretch. Take 2 breaths. Very nice. All right. And last thing, you guys, let's have a seat. If you can, on the floor. If it's uncomfortable, you can sit on a chair. And we're going to focus on doing 5 Dantian breaths. Okay. So remember, when you do Dantian breaths, you want to put your attention in your lower belly, about an inch and a half below the belly button. Awareness is here. And as you inhale, you're going to notice maybe expansion happens a little bit, but then you'll start to feel the solar plexus wanting to expand and the chest wanting to expand. But don't keep the expansion happening in the lower belly on the inhale. Okay, this is the only time I'm going to ask you to put a little bit of force into it, not a lot, but just enough that you keep the chi from rising. You don't let it rise up and up like we do sometimes with other styles of breathing, just here. And when it wants to rise up, more down and here. Okay, and then on the exhale, you can keep your attention in your dantian, and you'll notice it will compress on its own. You don't have to force that at all. Okay? But you do have to put a little effort in keeping the chi and attention in the dantian while you inhale. All right, let's try it out. Remember, just 5 breaths is all it takes. Over time, it gets easier. So go ahead and try it out. If you're sitting in a chair, feet are flat. If you're sitting on the floor, crisscross and try to sit comfortably in that manner. Relax the body, especially the shoulders. Okay, because when the shoulders get tight, that instantly causes energy to rise up. And we don't want that when we're trying to do Dantian breathing. Okay. All right. So again, attention in your center. For ladies, right hand on top of the left. For gentlemen, left hand on top of the right. Thumbs gently touch. And keep this little wheel that we're creating with our thumbs right at the Dantian level. Okay, still holding the arms up on your own, not resting on the lap. All right, here we go. Attention in the dantian and use only the nose. Begin. Stay lighthearted. Repeat. Nicely done. Bring the hands up and take one breath with the hands at the heart. You guys are good to go. To have a wonderful day. And it was a pleasure and honor working with you. Oh, also figured out more information about Monday's class. So once again, great job, you guys. For Monday's class,
Yeah.
we finally my contractor got in touch with the rec center,
Yeah.
and the rec center said they had some issues with their person who does the scheduling, and so they got it worked out. So next Monday we should start class.
So you'll be
All right.
there.
So if you guys are there, I'll see you
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Awesome.
Awesome. We'll see you on
We'll
Monday.
see you on
All right.
Monday.
Have a great week.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thanks,
too.
Reza.
Take
Thanks,
care.
Reza. Bye. Oh, look, here comes a puppy.
Oh, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Awesome. We'll see you
Hi.
soon, guys. Keep up the great work.
Okay.
Oh, I love you. Is that a puppy?